Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Hey guys, I'm Irfan Halim, your maths teacher from PMS Boys 6. Since we are making this video for class 8 and class 9, so we are not going too much deeper into detail. I'll just cover up the basic. Now in the previous video you have learned about the real number, but let me recall you, real number is the union of rational and irrational number. Now real number have different property, but first I'm going to teach you about the properties of addition operator, in which we have first property is closure property with respect to addition. Before going to explain this property, let me tell you about these symbols. So this upside down A, we read this symbol is for all, and this symbol we read this symbol is belong, and this A and B represent any two real number. For general representation of real number, we use small English alphabet. So it means that A and B are any two real number, and closure property says when we add any two real number, in result it will give us again a real number. For example, 4 and 7, these are two real number, and when we add these two real number, so we get 11, and 11 again is a real number. Now the next property is associative property with respect to addition. In this property we have left side equal right hand side regardless of the groups. If we look on both sides of the equation, so the order of the element is same. A plus B equal plus C is equal A plus B plus C, so the order is same. But on left hand side we have a group of last two elements, while on the right hand side we have a group of first two elements. So this is called associative property. Now for all ABC are any three real numbers, and when we add these three real numbers, so from both sides we will get the same answer. For example, 2, 5, 1, these are three real number, and when we write these three real number in the form of this above equation, so we will get something like this: 2 plus 5 plus 1 equal 2 plus 5 plus 1, and when we solve these both sides, so we'll get the same answer from both sides of the equation. Now the next property is additive identity. It says for any real number, A is any real number, there must be exist 0 in real number, and when we add that number with 0 or 0 with that number, we will get the same number again. So this means that 0 is called the additive identity of real number. For example, 3 belongs to R, 3 is a real number, and when we add this 3 with 0 or 0 with 3, so we are getting the same number 3 again. So this is called 0 is called additive identity. Now the next property is additive inverse. If we look to this word, so you will get the idea that what we will learn about in this property. Inverse means opposite of something. So it means if we have number in real number, there must be exist an opposite number of that in real number set. For example, additive inverse says that for all A belong to R, A is any real number, there must exist an A prime. A prime represent an opposite number of this A in real number set, such that if we add these two real number, so we will get additive identity in the result of addition of these two number, where A prime is called the additive inverse of A. This A prime is the additive inverse of this A. For example, 3 is a real number, and there must exist minus 3 in real number set, and when we add these two numbers, so we will get additive identity in the result of these two number, in the addition of these two number. Now the next property is commutative property with respect to addition. It says for all AB belongs to R, AB are any two real number, and when we add these two numbers, so from both sides we are getting this, we will get the same answer regardless of the order of these group of these number. You can see on both sides. On left hand side we have A plus B, while on right hand side we have B plus A. So the order is different, but we will get the same answer. For example, 5, 8 are two real number, and when we add 5 plus 8, and on right hand side we have 8 plus 5, and when we add these two numbers, so we will get 13 from both sides of the equation. Now the next we have properties of multiplication operator, in which we have the same property first, closure property with respect to multiplication. So here the operation is different. Otherwise we will do the same thing, like it says for all AB belongs to R. we have two real number, a, b are two real number, and when we add these two real multiply these two real number, so in result we will get again a real number. For example, 4 and minus 2 are two real number, and when we multiply these two numbers, so we are getting minus 8 from the product of these two number, and minus 8 again is a real number. Now the next property is associative property with respect to multiplication. It says for all a, b, c belongs to R, if we multiply these three numbers, so we will get the same answer from both sides of the equation regardless of the groups. For example, minus 3, 2, 6 are three real number, and if we write these three real number in the form of this above equation, so we will get something like this: minus 3 times 2 times 6, minus 3 times 2 minus minus 3 times 2 multiply 6. Now if we multiply these, if we solve these both sides of the equation, so we will get the same answer from both sides of the equation. Now the next property is multiplicative identity. It says for all a belongs to R, it means a is any real number, there must exist one belongs to real number, such that if we multiply that number with 1 or 1 with that number, so we will get the same number again in the result of its multiplication. For example, 7 is a real number, and if we multiply this 7 with 1 or 1 multiply with 7, so we are getting same number again. So this means one is called multiplicative identity of real number. Now the next property is multiplicative inverse. Again, here we have a word inverse, so it means there must be, we'll talk something about opposite of the given number. For example, now it says for all a belong to R, where a is not equal to 0, a cannot be equal to 0, there must exist a inverse belong to R. Now the opposite number of any real number, in multiplication we represent the opposite number of a number with a inverse, and in addition property we represent the opposite number with a prime. So such that if we multiply this number and its opposite number, it means a into a inverse or a inverse into a, so we will get one in we will get multiplicative identity in the product of these two real number. For example, 5 is a real number, and if we there exists 1 over 5, and if we multiply this 1 over 5 with 5 or 5 with 1 over 5, we will get multiplicative identity in the product of these two real number. Now the next property is commutative property with respect to multiplication. It says for all a belongs to R, a, b are two real numbers, and if we multiply these two real number regardless of the group, regardless of their order, we will get the same answer from both sides of the equation. For example, 6, 8 are two real number. If we multiply on left hand side, you can see 6 times 8, while on right hand side we have 8 times 6, and if we multiply these two numbers, so we will get the same answer from both sides of the equation. Now next we have distributive property of multiplication or addition for real number. It's a why we call this property distributive property, because we have this property is distributed between two operator, addition operator and multiplication operator, so that's why we call it distributive property. For all a, b, c belongs to real number, a, b, c are three real number, and if we write this number like this, a into b plus c, now if we have to multiply this a inside the parenthesis, so it means we have to multiply this b with b and c, so we will get ab plus ac. You can see here, for example, 2, 3, 6 are three real number, and if we write these three number in the form of this above equation, so we'll get something like this: 2 into 3 plus 6 equal 2 times 3 plus 2 times 6. And if we solve these both sides of the equation, we'll get the same answer from both sides of the equation. Next property is distributive property of addition or multiplication. For it says for all a, b, c are three real number, and if we add a plus b and multiply c, so it means we have to multiply this c inside the parenthesis with both these term, a with both a and b, so we'll get ac plus bc on right hand side of the equation. For example, if we have minus 3, 1, 4, these are three real number, and if we write these three number in the form of this above equation, we'll get something like this, and if we solve the both side of the equation, we'll get minus 8 from both side of this equation. This is called distributive property of addition or multiplication. Now next we have properties of equality of real number. This is the symbol of equality, and we have first we have a property, the first three property that you can see are right on your screen. We are not using these properties for solving equation. We are just using these property for the things like to prove theorems. And we are usually use this property in our daily life. You might have know about this property, but just you have to learn the name of this property. For example, so if reflexive property says if for all a belong to R, it means a is any real number and every real number is equal of itself. This is called reflexive property. For example, 2 is a real number and it is equal of itself. For example, in daily life, I can give you an example. If you are looking into a mirror, so you will look yourself. You won't look your brother face or anybody else. This is the daily life example of reflexive property. Now next property is symmetric property. It says for all a, b belong to R, if a equal b, this implies that b is equal a. So this is the same statement, but we can say it in different ways. For example, we have two friends, Umar and Ali. Umar weight is 50 kg and Ali weight is 50 kg. So I can say this thing that Umar weight is equal Ali weight, and I can also say this the same statement with different way. Ali weight is equal Umar weight. So both statements are okay. And if we look here, this 50 and this 50 both are real number, and the weight of Umar 50 is equal to the weight of Ali, and then I can also say this thing that weight of Ali is equal weight of Umar. So both the statements are okay. Now the third property is transitive property. With transitive property, it says for all a, b, c belong to R, a, b, c are any three real number. If a is equal b and b is equal c, then I can also say this thing that a is equal c. Here you can see this thing. Now next we have properties. The next upcoming properties are very important because we are using this property while we are dealing with the equations. So we are using this property very often, very often that when we are come to the equations. So the first property is additive property, and it says a for all a, b, c belong to R, a, b, c are any three real number. If a equal b, and if I want to add something on left hand side of the equation, so then I have to add the same number on the right hand side of the equation as well. This is a rule that you have to keep it in your mind, and as long as you remember this rule, so you will never make mistake while you are solving the equation. For example, 3 is equal 3, and if I want to add 2 on both sides of the equation, so the equations still remains equal. Now the next property is multiplicative property, and it says for all a, b, c belong to R, a, b, c are any three real number, and if a is equal b and I want to multiply c on both sides of the equation, so this equation still remains balanced. For example, 4 and 4 equal 4, these are two real number, and if I want to multiply 3 on this equation, on both sides of this equation, so this equation still remains equal. You can see here 4 times 3 12 and 4 times 3 12. Now the next property is cancellation property with respect to addition. If you look here to this word, it means we have to cancel something in this property. For all a, b, c belong to R, a, b, c are any three real number. If a plus c is equal b plus c, this is given like we have equation a plus c is equal b plus c. These two expressions are equal. Now if I want to cancel c from left hand side, so I have to cancel this c from right hand side as well, because we are dealing with the equation. And equation I have told you that if we want to do some operation on one side of the equation, so we have to do the same operation on the right hand side of the equation as well. So if we take c is a real number, c is equal to 2 is a real number, and if I want to add like we have a plus 2 equal b plus 2, and if I want to cancel these two from left hand side, so I have to cancel it from right hand side as well, and we'll just left with a equal b. This is called cancellation property with respect to addition. Now the next property is cancellation property with respect to multiplication. If AC is equal BC and I want to cancel C from both hand sides, so we'll just left with a equal b. Now here we have instead of C we have 4. 4 is a real number, and if I want to cancel this, so we have a times 4 equal b times 4. If I want to cancel this 4 from both hand side of the equation, we'll just left with a equal b. This is called cancellation property with respect to multiplication. Now the next property, next we have properties of inequality of real number. For inequality we use these symbols, this and this one. So first property is trichotomy property. Trichotomy property, it says for all a, b belongs to R, a, b are any two real number, and there must exist one of the following condition for any two real number. Like a could be less than equal, could be less than b, a could be equal b, or a could be greater than b. So for example, we have two number 2 and 6 are two real number. So which of these condition could be possible for these two real number? So if we look here, 2 is less than 6, and this is the required condition which is possible for these two real number, and we can write it like this: 2 is less than 6. Now next example is 4. 4, these are two real number, belong to real number set, and which of these condition is possible for these two real number? So this one, a equal b. So here we have 4 equal 4, we can write it like this. And the next example is 8, 3. These are two real number, and this is the possible condition for these two real number, and we can write it like this. Now the next property is multiplicative property, and it says for all a, b, c belongs to R. Now a, b, c are any three real number in which we have c is greater than 0. Now if c is a number which is greater than 0, it means we can take instead of c 1, 2, 3, because these numbers are greater than 0, and so on. So for example, now if we have this relation between these two number a and b, if a is less than b, this implies AC is less than BC. We have multiplied C on both sides of the equation, but the equality remains the same, because we have multiplied positive number on both sides of this inequality. For example, 2, 4, 6 are three real number, and for 6 we have taken 6 as instead of C, and 6 is a positive number. And now if we have relation between these two, look to the relation between these two numbers. So 2 is less than 4, and if I want to multiply 6 on both sides of the inequality, so we'll get 12 from left hand side, and from right hand side we'll get 24. So it means this left hand side is still less than the right hand side of this inequality, and it means the inequality remains the same. Now here we have for C, when C is less than 0, it means we can take instead of C -1, -2, -3, and so on. So now if we have the relation between A and B, if A is less than B, this implies that AC is greater than BC. Now if you look here, the inequality is changed, the sign of inequality is changed, because we have multiplied a negative number on both sides of this inequality. For example, 2, 4, -6 are three real number. 6 for -6 we know that it's less than 0, and if we have relation between these two number, if we look to the relation between these two numbers, so that is 2 is less than 4, and if I want to multiply -6 on both sides of this inequality, so I will get -12 from left hand side and -24 from right hand side, and we know that greater number with negative sign is less than the number smaller than with negative sign. So it means -12 is greater than -24. Thank you. Hey guys, welcome back with part 2 of lesson 2. In part 1 we have learned about we have discussed all the properties of real number. Now this is exercise 2.2. It is totally based on the properties of real number, so we will solve this exercise with the help of their properties. पहला क्वेश्चन हमारे पास है, नेम द प्रॉपर्टी यूज्ड इन द फॉलोइंग इक्वेशन. तो हमारे पास ये क्वेश्चन है, ये आप लोग के पास पेज 59 पर आप लोग के पास एक्सरसाइज 2.2 है। इसमें क्वेश्चन नंबर फर्स्ट ये हमारे पास 4 क्वेश्चन है। इसके हमने प्रॉपर्टी के नेम लिखने हैं। यहाँ पर हमारे पास ये फर्स्ट वन है। यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं आप लोग लेफ्ट हैंड साइड और राइट हैंड साइड पर दोनों एलिमेंट्स का ऑर्डर सेम है, लेकिन ग्रुप्स जो है लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पर हमारे पास लास्ट 2 एलिमेंट का ग्रुप है और राइट हैंड साइड पर फर्स्ट 2 एलिमेंट। तो इसका मतलब ये हमारे पास कौन सी प्रॉपर्टी है, एसोसिएटिव प्रॉपर्टी। और कौन सा ऑपरेटर यूज हुआ है, प्लस, तो विद रिस्पेक्ट टू एडिशन। नेक्स्ट फिर हमारे पास यहाँ पर 5 इंटू ए प्लस बी इक्वल 5a प्लस 5b। यहाँ पर हमारे पास मल्टीप्लिकेशन और एडिशन दो ऑपरेटर यूज हुए हैं, तो ये हमारे पास डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिव प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ मल्टीप्लिकेशन और एडिशन हो गया। यहाँ पर तीसरा पार्ट हमारे पास है a प्लस 0 इक्वल 0 प्लस a इक्वल a। 0 हम किसी भी नंबर के साथ ऐड करें तो वही नंबर हमारे पास फिर आता है और इसको हम एडिटिव आइडेंटिटी कहते हैं। नेक्स्ट हमारे पास 5 मल्टीप्लाई 1 ओवर 5 इक्वल 1 ओवर 5 मल्टीप्लाई 5। दो नंबर हमने मल्टीप्लाई किए और उसका रिजल्ट हमारे पास 1 आया, तो इसका मतलब ये हमारे पास मल्टीप्लिकेटिव इनवर्स प्रॉपर्टी है। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन हमारे पास क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, राइट मिसिंग नंबर। अब हमने इसमें से मिसिंग नंबर लिखने हैं। तो हमारे पास ये देखिए ये ब्लैंक स्पेस है हमारे पास 2 प्लस ब्लैंक स्पेस प्लस 4 और राइट हैंड साइड पर हमारे पास 2 प्लस 6 प्लस 4। तो मतलब ये हमारे पास 3 एलिमेंट्स इसमें यूज हुए हैं, तो ये हमारे पास एसोसिएटिव प्रॉपर्टी की बात हो रही है और इसमें दोनों में ऑर्डर सेम होते हैं। तो यहाँ पर हमारे पास 6 मतलब यहाँ पर आता है 2 6 4, ये इस साइड पर भी और इस साइड पर भी आए। और अब हमारे पास ये दूसरा है 7 प्लस 4 प्लस 2 इक्वल 13। ये हमारे पास इसका 13 आंसर आया और इसका अब हमारे पास क्या आंसर आएगा, 7 प्लस 4 प्लस 2। इसका अब यहाँ पर हम देख लेते हैं, 7 प्लस 4 11 आ जाएगा और प्लस 2 अपनी जगह पर, और इन दोनों को ऐड करेंगे तो हमारे पास 13 आ गए। नेक्स्ट हमारे पास जो है ये आप लोगों ने खुद घर में करना है, होमवर्क करना है आप लोगों ने। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 3, चूज द करेक्ट ऑप्शन। अगेन वी हैव given that 8 multiply 6 multiply 7 is equal to, अब ये किसके इक्वल होगा, तो हमारे पास 4 ऑप्शन है A B C D। इसमें अगर हम देख ले 3 एलिमेंट फिर यूज हुए, मतलब कि एसोसिएटिव प्रॉपर्टी की बात हो रही है विद रिस्पेक्ट टू मल्टीप्लिकेशन। इसमें हमने अब इसी तरह से नंबर देखने के 6 7 8 यही ऑर्डर हो और मल्टीप्लिकेशन ऑपरेटर यूज हो, तो ये हमारे पास डी ऑप्शन, ये हमारे पास करेक्ट ऑप्शन है। नेक्स्ट हमारे पास विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इलस्ट्रेट एसोसिएटिव प्रॉपर्टी लॉ, एसोसिएटिव लॉ ऑफ एडिशन। तो अब हमने ये फर्स्ट ऑप्शन है, इसमें दोनों साइड पर देख लें कि ऑर्डर एलिमेंट का सेम हो, तो यहाँ पर 3 2 4 यहाँ पर 4, तो ये गलत है, ये तो नहीं हो सकता। 3 2 4 और यहाँ पर 3 2 4 ऑर्डर अब सेम है, यहाँ पर फर्स्ट 2 एलिमेंट और यहाँ पर लास्ट 2 एलिमेंट, तो इसका मतलब ये हमारे पास सही ऑप्शन है। नेक्स्ट हमारे पास विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इलस्ट्रेट एसोसिएटिव लॉ ऑफ मल्टीप्लिकेशन। फिर हमारे पास सेम ऑर्डर होना चाहिए दोनों साइड पर, लेकिन मल्टीप्लिकेशन साइन हो। तो यहाँ पर तो देखिए एडिशन साइन है, ये तो हो नहीं सकता। 4 3 इंटू 6 और यहाँ पर फिर ये ऑर्डर डिफरेंट है, गलत है। 4 3 इंटू 6 और 4 3 इंटू 6, तो ये हमारे पास सही ऑप्शन हो गया। डू दिस विदाउट यूजिंग डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिव प्रॉपर्टी। अब हमने इसमें ये क्वेश्चन करना है, इसमें हमारे पास 4 पार्ट हैं। पहला पार्ट है इसका, हमने डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिव प्रॉपर्टी के बगैर हमने इसको सॉल्व करना है। तो मतलब बेसिक जनरली हम जिस तरह नंबर मल्टीप्लाई और ऐड करते हैं बेडमास रूल के मुताबिक, हमने बस सिर्फ सिंपली इसको सॉल्व करना है। तो हमने पहले 39 मल्टीप्लाई 63 प्लस 39 मल्टीप्लाई 37, तो बेडमास रूल के मुताबिक हमने पहले मल्टीप्लिकेशन करना है और फिर एडिशन करना है। तो पहले इन दोनों नंबर को यहाँ पर मल्टीप्लाई कर लेते हैं, तो ये हमारे पास आ गए 2 4 5 7 इन दोनों के प्रोडक्ट से, और इन दोनों के प्रोडक्ट से हमारे पास ये देखिए रफ वर्क में मैंने किया है 1 4 4 3, ये हमारे पास इनका आंसर आ गया। अब इन दोनों को ऐड करेंगे तो हमारे पास 3900 इसका आंसर आ गया, और बाकी जो 3 पार्ट है ये आप लोगों ने होमवर्क में करना है। थैंक यू।